no balance.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then. Florida is no stranger to world-class sport, and as of 2022, the USA's Sunshine State is now on the F1 calendar. Welcome back to the Magic City for the Miami Grand Prix. With great opportunities for wheel-to-wheel battles featuring 19 corners, 3.36 miles long, and expected average speeds of 138 miles an hour, the Miami International Autodrome will be sure to create lots of chances to overtake. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position. Edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Antonelli, Piastri, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Leclerc, Verstappen, Hadjar, Gasly, and Fernando Alonso, Bottas, Sainz, Alex Albon, and Ocon, Lawson, Colapinto, Nico Hülkenberg, and Ollie Behrman, Bortoletto, Lindblad, Perez, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get a good launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. Overtake mode active. Overtake active. You've got more power now from the hybrid system. Use boost on the next long straight to get past. Okay, overtake enabled. Okay, so managing the engine's more important than ever. Your main way to recharge will be lifting and coasting, and you don't always need to go full throttle. Try some lift and coast before braking, then use boost on corner exit to get that extra energy deployment. Okay, safety car deployed, safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta, make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack. Okay, we're more or less into the pit window. Alright, if we play this right, we can get a nice advantage here. Let's have a think about how we handle the rest of this race. Deja vu here, but there's a good opportunity to get this start spot on. Come on. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, mate, boost mode if you need it. Boost mode if you need it. Gap to your teammate behind, 3.4 seconds. Okay mate, so just a quick reminder, you'll get access to the extra power when you're within a second of the car ahead with overtake mode. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Alright, so we've been looking at the damage and we think we should be okay to continue. It's going to cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race. Okay, take it easy on the car, we can't sustain this level of damage. Okay, the incident's been cleared, let's get back up to racing speed, come on. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance. Right, you've got boost mode available now. Use it if you want to. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race, final lap. Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations, well done.
Ja, gut racert.
The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
They had to be decisive with their overtaking today as they worked their way through the field. And those kind of race victories are so enjoyable because it's not just like winning from the front. They really had to work for it today.
There's room for 3 on their podium, but only ever 1 right at the top. Let the celebrations begin. One of the all-time greats celebrates yet again. It's another podium, it's another top step for Max Verstappen. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.